Hello there, POW Pro Wrestling fans. Welcome to another great episode of action right here on YouTube. He's Mr. Ooh La La, I'm Brian Zane, and we've got some great matchups lined up for the Powder Keg this week here on our show. We'll talk about one of those matches in a little bit, but first, I'm really excited about the main event of Amira going against Abigail Warren. I'm not really excited so much because, you're going to be there ringside attending things, but we have invited the West Coast legend, the big ugly JD Bishop, to attend as well. He'll be joining me and Jonas Albert Robinson on commentary. Of course, he is the father of not just Titus Alexander, but also of Abigail Warren. And I bet he's going to have a few things to say about your influence on his daughter.
Yes, if the rumors are to be true, Big Ugly will have a lot to say about my alliance with La Bruja. But let me assure you, not an act of God, no parental interference will cut the union between La Bruja and I asunder. I can assure you of that.
Well, I'll tell you what, much to my chagrin, I've been watching a lot of Hogan Knows Best for research on the Wrestling with Regret channel. I know a lot about, parents and dealing with, outside interference, outside influences, trying to stir the pot between a parent and a child. Let's just say one thing, I'm pretty sure Ugly knows best when it comes to the care of his daughter. I'll say that much. He's no Hulk Hogan.
I guess I should probably check my car, my limousine for an Ugly Dojo GPS tracker, huh?
That's right, gotta watch out for those spy trackers to be certain. But of course, this week's opening contest, we are gonna look at one of the most popular tag teams in POW Pro Wrestling, the two-time POW Award winners. I'm talking about Jack and Sledge, the Hammer brothers. They're going up in a big match here, big fight feel, as they take on the team of the Devil Drexl and Charly Avell, 2/3 of Most Violent. Now the problem that, of course, Drexl and Charly have had the last few weeks, that Charly's been trying to put on his big boy britches, so to speak. He's trying to really prove himself as an equal to Drexl and Funny Bone, but as you've been seeing as of late, sometimes it's been backfiring, mister.
Well, you could say that Drexl has taken Charly under his evil black leathery wing, but really, he's just turned Charly into little Drexl Jr. Charly wears Drexl's makeup. When he comes out even alone, he comes out to Drexl's music. So who can blame Charly Avell for trying to strike out on his own, forge his own identity, and establish himself as an equal, tête-à-tête per Drexl, huh?
Well, of course, Charly is, he's not quite as experienced as Funny Bone or Drexl, has a lot left to learn, and this could be a big education, and I mean that with all the puns, all the references involved when I talk about Sledge Hammer. That tag team match is happening right now.
Because we are the bulldozing, steamrolling, pile driving, pulverizing, blue collar brawlers, Jack and Sledge, the Hammer brothers. And when you're a hammer, everybody looks like a man.
Hammer Brothers, masters of destruction and construction, but I don't know, how are they masters of destruction when I've obviously broken more walls with my head than you've ever done with a tool? See, tonight, Drexl has a plan for Most Violent. I wrote it out on the script, so make sure don't go off script this time. It's in writing. Follow my plan. Don't go off script, all right? You got it. Sure? I'm sure. Hammer Brothers! I can't wait to nail your ass.
Yikes. That is disgusting. That should be a fine right there. I mean,
it's always an adventure at POW Pro Wrestling when the Devil Drexl comes to town. As you can see here this week, it's he and Charly Avell taking on the Hammer brothers. They are the two-time POW Award winners for 2022.
I was not nominated for any POWs.
I think
I'm the voice of POW Pro Wrestling. I should be getting all the POWs.
I think the candidate list for most hated was already filled before you were brought into consideration.
I don't know if you can get most popular, right?
That's not what I heard.
You had to be close, at least second or third.
Here we go now, Charly Avell. I mean, I guess you can call him the hothead of most violent. Last couple times you've seen him here, he has inadvertently caused some bad things to happen for the team. Call it youthful indiscretion, call it a lack of control or focus.
It's definitely lacking control.
But
he
right
has control
now,
his emotions in there.
it's his chance to get a big win here and get himself back into the good graces of Drexl and Funny Bone here this week on POW. Nice swing and a miss. Jack Hammer.
Whoa!
Big old slam. I always want to keep calling him Jack Sledge, but that's not how it works.
Jack Sledge?
No, the big one is Sledge. And Jack now, nice little exchange of offense here between the two. Kind of at a stalemate.
Jack doesn't drink energy drinks. He drinks airline gasoline.
I think energy drinks drink Jack. That's my theory.
That dude's all wired up.
That's right. You know those big thermoses of coffee. He's at the big huddle like thing you get at IHOP or something. That's what he starts his day with.
Starts his day with. Got on an IV drip. I believe it.
And in comes the oversized load. Talking about Sledge Hammer. And we ain't talking Peter Gabriel.
Obviously, two powerhouses of their teams.
Absolutely. Drexl, I mean, if he gets his way and the paper cuts get involved, that might be one way to chop down the big man.
Drexl's only giving up a couple pounds.
Just a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not the nipple.
Oh, it's the nipple break.
Oh, it's time for the purple nurple off.
Yeah.
I believe is what we have entered into
he's
here.
Asking for it.
Some wrestlers exchange forearms and chops and stuff. Drexl, he's a whole other animal. Oh, big missed attack.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
That's not legal.
Oh, my God. Not in certain states, that is.
Well, we are in Oregon. It might be.
Shouting orders there. I mean, Charlie, I think he might have been lost for a moment. You see how long it took for that command to register.
I agree with you. Yeah, this dude's got to get his head right. I'm with you.
You see here, it's a coordinated effort for sure at this point.
Oh, here comes Jack.
And Jack
might not be the right thing to do.
Trying to get his brother out of a jam here.
Yeah, that's going to cause more problems.
But all it is just putting Sledge in a worse position. Big headbutt now by the youngster Charly Avell, and one from behind. Oh, that one had to have hurt worse.
You can't do that to the Hammer.
I suppose. Gosh. Try headbutting the Hammer, see where it gets you.
Oh, see, yeah.
Oh, look at that. And look at the Sledge is still able to have some forward progress to his corner. Now, Charlie, I think we're talking about youthful indiscretion.
Need to switch it up the plays there, Charlie.
You only got one brain, my friend. Oh!
CTE is a thing.
That one's going to knock your teeth loose for sure. Charlie, he's got to try and will his way to the corner, but nope. Sledge catching him before he could get tagged back out. Got one half of tag team of the year and most popular of the year in the Hammer brothers. Big ol' assistant slam, tossing him like a big bag of dry cement. Not enough to put Avell away.
I wanted to see him do it the other way around.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that would be really impressive. That could be the
Charlie be dead.
POW moment of the year for 2023 if he did that.
Yeah, we'd have to be holding memorial.
But now, look at this. Charlie taking a page out of his mentor Drexl's book with some
Drexl smiling.
Some munching of the hand, some finger food as it were.
Finger food.
Now Charlie really should, at this point, take 2 steps back, Charlie, tag Drexl in.
You think?
No, he still wants a piece. I think he's, I don't know. I don't want to say he's getting too big for his britches, but I think he's a bit overzealous in trying to impress his mentor here.
He's had a chip on his shoulder ever since that 8-man elimination tag.
Absolutely, he was
he's losing a little control right now.
He was the first one eliminated in that 8-man. He's, you can tell he's asking Drexl for a lot of advice here.
He really is. He's like lost.
Nope.
That was not to go running in somebody else's corners. Not the smartest thing to do in a tag match.
You had both guys exchanging advice here from their respective cornermen. And now we're just having this big fight, this big mess in the ropes.
Oh, laid him out flat.
That could have been it.
Now, what are those gloves he just put on? The ref didn't check those earlier.
No, he did. What's
That's
that?
true.
Roddy Garvin, hands of stone?
That's true. They could be loaded gloves. We don't know, honestly.
Well, you got chloroform. Yeah, you might as well be loaded coal miner's glove.
I wouldn't put it past these two to, some shenanigans.
Now look at that. Jack Hammer, he's bringing the hammer down with those right hands onto Charly Avell's face. And now the gloves come off. They were put on, now they're off again. And here we go. Firing on all cylinders here with those piston-like rights.
Close fist, referee.
Avell is in a bad way here as he gets thrown into the opposite corner where he wants to be. They say it's hammer time, and it could hold true tonight. Here comes the hammer. All right. Good tag team fluidity here, displayed by the brothers. And I don't know how much of this, based on what we've seen in this match, I don't know how much of it is Drexl not being brought into the ring, if Charly's just spending too much time out there, or if Drexl's really just kind of leaving Charly out there to fend for himself and think for himself.
I think it's the latter. I think you might have been right.
Off the second rope, big axe handle. Sledge providing the base there to keep from going anywhere. On his shoulders now is Jack.
Some people got to learn the lesson the hard way.
I guess. No!
Look at
Now, Jeremy,
that.
I know you've never had that problem, of course. You're a tag team partner. You've been partners since y'all were in the womb together.
Absolutely.
And everyone knows Bubba's the most level-headed man in the world.
Oh, ever. No, he's just no temper whatsoever, even kill.
Well, you know how to communicate with him. That's the
I
thing.
do. That's, yeah, correct.
There we go. Big clothesline by Drexl, getting some of his first action in a while in this matchup.
Long while.
Here we go. Throwing Sledge in, not so fast. Move is countered. Quick thinking by Drexl to put his feet up.
Oh, no, look out.
Here he comes. Watch out for those lights. Big elbow drop.
The Macho Man elbow.
Kind of jumped over him on the way down there. That was pretty impressive ring positioning by Drexl. Big neck breaker.
Woo, by the hair.
That's going to send you to the chiropractor tomorrow.
Oh, time to get him back in?
I don't know about this.
Here we go. Big senton by the devil himself. Charly going to follow up one of his own, maybe? No.
Oh!
He hits him with a splash.
That might be it. Nope.
747-esque splash by Charly Avell.
That's right. It was a nice double team move there. We talked about the tag team fluidity of the Hammers. We're seeing some of that now finally here with 2/3 of Most Violent. Oh, draping Jack over that middle rope. That's going to give Drexl opportunity to do something sneaky.
Right?
Wait a minute. Another neck breaker. That is just, I mean, the referee saw all that, folks.
Just leaned him right back into Charly.
Big old body slam. Avell now firmly on top here. Could be it. No. Jack is still able to kick out, has the wherewithal to keep in this match.
Hey, some cohesiveness.
Much needed tag.
After a bit of a, what looked like a rough start, I think we're finally see these guys begin to gel again, fellas. Nice double elbow. Charly using every bit of that 5 count to get back into his corner, back on the apron. Drexl not the legal man here against, and now look at this, it bites the forehead. Very effective move in the video games. Now look at this.
No,
Hey,
come on. I knew he was going through withdrawals, not having paper in his hand.
look out! Oh, come on now. The fan asked for that sign to be used, and I think Drexl's gonna fulfill his wish. Oh no! Oh! Come on, how are we allowing this? I mean,
paper cuts all around.
Referees
oh, goodness.
helpless.
You hate to see it, you really do.
Apparently not, everybody's cheering. They're handing him paper.
Well, I tell you what, if you're Jack Hammer, you are not digging this. No, 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 no! The paper grinding against the flesh at rapid speed, causing ultimate pain.
I love it.
Drexl now going with some surprisingly legal offense now. Into the corner. In comes Jack.
Oh!
No. Another boot. Drexl very good at countering that offense.
Drexl's a high flyer tonight.
What's he got up his sleeve here? It was twisted. Oh!
Oh, there you go.
No.
The twisted mind of Drexl cut off at the pass, and he just rebounded off that top turnbuckle, guys.
The risk you take being a high flyer. High percentage moves.
Drexl not for a loop, but I think that's his default state as he makes his way back, tagging in Charly Avell, and now in comes the big man Sledge. No! That's a warrior not going to win, Charly.
No, why try it again?
He is running with full force Jeff Farmer style, but Jack, or say Sledge Hammer.
Lord, the ring shifted.
A little bit it did. In the other corner.
Oh, dear
gosh.
God. Oh, dear God.
Charly's organs might have shifted on that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for Pete's sakes, not
Look
a third
out.
one. A third one.
Sledge is all business. He is back on the clock, and he is putting in the work against Charly Avell.
I don't know how smart it is to tag Jack back in.
I mean, Jack looking pretty worse for wear himself. He needs a coffee break, I'd say.
barely get in the ring. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, the quick maneuver.
Oh, no.
He's gonna be all jacked up. See, yep. I knew it.
It might be time for the wheelbarrow, guys. Everyone's favorite tandem offense here at POW.
Oh, Drexl's not liking this.
That's a full load in that wheelbarrow. Is it rocks? Is it sand? Is it dirt? All I know is it's effective. Look out. Coming down hard.
God.
Onto Charly Avell. That could be it right there. No, wait a minute. Wait, whoa.
Good
What is
breakup.
Drexl doing?
He's making sure that his boy doesn't lose. I mean, Charly can't do it on his own, you know.
Now wait a minute, double team maneuver here. No tag made. That is effective. A Russian leg sweep into a
That could
spear.
be it, but
What's Drexl doing? Throwing his body out there.
he got caught.
Why is Charly not
going
going
to
for
pay
the
the price?
He should go for the cover. You're right, Jonas. And Drexl, he's slumped in the corner there.
gosh.
I think his back just went right in to that ring post. And Charly, he's looking to put Jack away here, folks. It is a dangerous spot to be in if you're one half of the Hammer brothers. Charly going for it here, but wait a minute. He's in the wrong corner, guys. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what's Jack got in mind here? This could be his best shot. Drexl is in a heap on the outside. Big elbow.
Right into dear Lord.
Oh, look out. Oh, no, this is not looking good for Charly Avell. Up and down.
Oh, good night, Charly.
God.
Good night. I'd say that the Hammer Brothers shift is officially over.
That's it.
Wait a minute. Oh, Drexl couldn't break it up. And the Hammer Brothers pick up the win. I'll tell you what, Charly might have got a little too overzealous. Didn't see where he was. Didn't notice that Sledge Hammer was right in his outside his peripheral vision, and that distraction was what allowed the Hammer Brothers to pick up the big win here on POW Pro Wrestling.
Well, they should have gone for the cover after that double team.
Absolutely. Avell, I think, was too much in his own head, and when the opportunity was there, he did not take it.
No, he did not.
You can see the frustration on Drexl's face. I mean, he's not easily rattled, but you got to believe the last few outings here for Most Violent have not gone their way. I would think that with a man like Drexl, as twisted and sadistic as he is, doesn't matter if you win or lose, but he looks pretty disappointed in what Avell's been doing, guys.
Well, he keeps losing the match. He keeps missing his opportunities.
Some words being exchanged here. Drexl not liking what he sees.
He's not making him look like a good mentor right now.
I mean, that does reflect poorly on Drexl, I'd say, if Avell keeps coming up short.
That's right, no bad students.
Just like Dr. Cleve, we got to weed those out.
The frustration is palpable on Drexl. He says he's trying to help Charly, and Charly, all he can do there is stand alone with his feelings and his thoughts at the moment.
But the one thing I do know is you can't ruin the guy's confidence or you're not going to have anything.
It's true. Where will Charly Avell's path take him after this latest loss? We're going to have to wait and see where the chips fall for Charly Avell and Derek Drexl.
Man, a tough break for Charly Avell. You saw he had that fire and that passion when he came back at the end against the Hammer Brothers, but due to some miscommunication and maybe some poor strategy, Charly did not tag out to Drexl. And I tell you what, I've seen Drexl under a lot of different moods and appearances and vibes over the years. I've never seen Drexl just this exasperated and frustrated with someone like he has with Charly Avell.
Yes, he is what the youth call gotten to. Drexl is fuming, Drexl is flaming, Drexl is irate that Charly will not heed his orders and do exactly what he says. But Charly Avell is not a puppet to be controlled. He is emerging as his own man, and will that own man that he becomes still stand by Drexl's side when he is fully formed, when the butterfly emerges from the pupa? We will have to wait and see, huh?
I don't know, but I will say this. You are speaking more positively about anyone not directly in your steed than I've really heard you say about anyone so far, mister.
Well, I'm enjoying the the existential crisis, I guess, that Charly Avell is experiencing, and it's causing a great deal of dissent between Drexl and Funny Bone, who of course are arch enemies of the Massaro family. So if they destroy each other through infighting, all the better for us.
Yes, certainly a man of strategy are you, Mr. Ooh La La. But let's talk about the main event. We talked about this at the beginning of this week's show, Amira versus Abigail Warren. We know you will be at ringside for this one, but we spared no expense. We also brought in the father of Abigail Warren, Big Ugly, J.D. Bishop. Now, last time we saw him at POW Pro Wrestling, he was fighting Vinny Massaro and the Massaro family. He was angling for a shot at the POW Pro Wrestling Championship, but an injury intervened, and we've not seen Ugly in several months as a result of it. But now he's back here to watch what has become of his daughter under your supervision and your conservatorship.
You would think that Big Ugly would have learned his lessons the first time, heeded the warning that we gave him when Vinny Massaro took him out, injured him backstage after that 6-man tag team match back there in Salem. But oh no, Big Ugly, you know, he's got a lot of pride, he's got a lot of panache, he has pride in his family, pride in himself. And he wants to prove to himself that he is a good father, that the good leader he thinks he is by wrenching La Bruja away from moi.
Well, he is a prideful man, as you said. He's a tough individual. The scars on his body tell the story that far, at least. We got some word from Big Ugly in the ring before the match began. Let's hear what he has to say right now.
Well, first off, I want to say thank you to POW for allowing me this opportunity. Nothing makes my heart warm than coming back to Eugene and seeing a sold-out building here tonight. You know, I know there's a lot of new faces around the industry. A lot of you people may not remember who I am, and I don't want to go off and up my resume. I've been wrestling here in Oregon since about 2002. I've been in every company. I've held titles all over the place. I've basically done everything I could here. About a year and a half ago, during POW Wrestling, I tore my pec muscle and I've been out for a year. While I've been rehabbing, I've been training my youngest son to get into this business. And I don't regret anything that I've ever done. The one thing I regret is this is the first time in life where I've neglected my kids. This is the first time in life where I haven't been able to be here with Abigail and watch her do what she does better than anybody else in the area. Now it seems that she's under the power of Mr. Ooh La La. And I heard there's a lot of bad stuff going on, and I'm here to right those wrongs. I want to see it for myself firsthand, and I'm going to make the best decision as I can as a father and try to make it up to her for being here for her tonight. Much time left in this business. My days are numbered. I've already announced my retirement. But everything I have, I'm going to put into POW Pro Wrestling and bringing pride, honor, and respect back to this area because I love Oregon wrestling so much. Now, I may not be everybody's favorite wrestler right now, but give me time, I will earn your respect. I have no problem starting at square one and building back to the top. I've done it several times. And if you think that Ugly came here just to do commentary and not win that heavyweight title, not only are you crazy, you must be stupid!
La Bruja, Abigail Warren, you and I have crossed paths many times before. You attacked me after my match with Kel. You stole the win in our triple threat with Dark Sheik. And when I defeated Kikyo, you and Mr. Ooh La La came out to attack me again. I've had enough of it. You're gonna get what's coming to you, and you're gonna learn you don't mess with the Tower of Power.
All right, folks, it's time for the main event here this week at POW Pro Wrestling. And this main event, not only is it action-packed with Amira taking on Abigail Warren, it's a special time here at the announce booth because we are joined by Abigail Warren's father, Big Ugly J.D. Bishop. Welcome back to POW, sir. Good to see you here.
Hey, thank you so much. And let me first off saying by what an honor it is to be here. POW's given me the opportunity to do some commentary, and I'm so glad I get to do it with the best in the business, Mr. Brian Zane.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
What am I, chopped liver over here?
Oh, hey, I forgot you were there.
We can't discount, of course, Jonas Albert Robinson.
Another one of the great commentators here in this business, and I respect the fact that I get a chance to be alongside you guys and learn.
Yes, now you get a front row seat here, so to speak, Ugly, at seeing your daughter, Abigail Warren, taking on one of the brightest up-and-comers here in the Northwest. I'm talking about the mighty Amira. What's your take on the progression of Warren so far in her career?
You know, I think she's doing great. She's right on pace for what she should be doing. As of late, I haven't seen much of her. She's not returning my calls or my texts or anything, so I'm not really sure what's going on with her. We usually do family functions. She hasn't been around, so I decided to come up here for myself and see what's going on and what's bugging her.
Now, you see here, Abigail's been this long-time conservatee, as it were, of Mr. Ooh La La, and I know that your history with him, especially here at POW Pro Wrestling the last year or so, has not been great. What are your thoughts on Abigail aligning herself with Mr. in this way?
You know, for the last, I would say, Ooh La La, when he first crept in this area, I never liked the guy. I've never liked the guy. He's been with the Blanchards for a long time, and I just can't stand him. When she told me she was kind of aligning herself with him, I tried to talk her out of it, but it just didn't work. She wanted to get some bookings and get some work in, and she went where the money was.
Well, that conservatorship really hard to break. Just ask Britney Spears. And now we can see Amira kind of throwing a wrench in Abigail Warren's plans here, Jonas.
Well, Ugly, you said she went where the money is. I mean, isn't that the entire point of what we do here in pro wrestling, is to get the big bucks?
There's ways to do it, though, and the way you do it is by doing what's right, showing up to venues and working your butt off, winning matches. You don't have to take the cheap route.
Well, I mean,
oh, look at this. Whoa, nice recovery by Amira, escaping certain doom with that arm drag.
From personal experience, I've never had a bank teller ask me how I want a match.
But you've never made as much money as me either, so.
Ooh, all right, some fierce words being exchanged here just at the commentary desk. Well, let's not discount the action here in the ring. Amira really trying to chop the oak tree down. Oh, Mister, I thought he was going to do something sneaky there.
See, part of the problem with I have is right now she's not doing what she's supposed to be doing, what she was trained to do. If she was following the right path, she'd probably be main eventing, not opening match on the show.
Here we go. Kick out at 2.
But Ooh La La is not guiding her career correctly. He's using her for his advantage.
Now there's the sneakiness again. And I mean, I'm surprised the referee's not exercising some more control here, because that was right in front of him.
The ref should be kicking him out of the match right now.
Referee's blinded by that jacket.
But that momentary distraction is what it took for Abigail to have some big-time offense here, and now she looks to be back on top. Now, Ugly, I got to ask you this. Considering the history, this could be it first. No. Now, think of the history that Mr. Ooh La La has had with your family, not just what happened with Abigail Warren, but also his joining the Massaro family and all the work the Massaro family did to drive a wedge between you and Vinny Massaro, along with Titus Alexander. There's got to be a million emotions going through your head.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
know, it's been well documented how close me and Vinny were. Once my son Titus came up here, Vinny took it upon himself to try to end Titus' career, and basically was a slap in the face to me. And since I've been gone, Titus has been traveling the world, hasn't been able to come back and take revenge for himself, but he will eventually. And now Ooh La La's moved on to Abigail.
It's got to be tough to see your daughter in that position and being kind of forced into him trying to follow Mr. Ooh La La's every whim, it seems. Mister's really got Abigail in a bad prediction here, or a bad situation, I should say, with that key.
And I know her heart's not in it, because she loves when these fans cheer for her. She loves the fans rallying behind her, so I know this just pains her to be doing this every week.
Now you got Amira on the ropes here as Warren continues to put the pressure on. Now, Jonas, at this point in the game, where do you see Warren possibly odds of her coming back here?
Well, Abigail's odds of coming back?
No, I was talking about Amira.
About Slim and None, and Slim just left town. She's in the ring with the killer.
Whoa, wait a minute. We've seen Amira show off some feats of strength, but now you can see Abigail with that arm bar standing into the arm wrench. Oh, nice single arm takedown there.
So working a body part, such good mat work.
Whoa. Kick out. I'd say that she kicked a little before too, in fact.
This Amira is a really tough girl. She came from a good training school. She's making her way all around the country. She's down in Northern California a lot. I really like her work. I like her work ethic.
That's right, Amira, the Tower of Power. She's had a sensational rookie year, and like you said, she's been getting opportunities far outside the Northwest. And we've seen her star rise, but of course Abigail Warren is trying to turn that star into a black hole, so to speak. Trying to snuff it out.
See right there, Abigail's looking over for advice from Mr. Ooh La La, like he knows what he's doing. She needs to focus on the mirror and take this girl out.
That was a big open hand slap to the face. Oh, nice wherewithal by Amira off the second rope. Big cross body, toppling down Warren. Could be it. No, that is a 2 count.
Gotta hook that leg.
That's right.
I think the arm's splaying apart right now. It looks like her arm's almost broken probably. See, but that's what Abigail does. She works the body part, tries to break it, injures that body part.
Possible Amira might have jammed her shoulder a little bit coming down to that cross body, but she's got some slaps of her own. Even with one arm, she's coming out banging on all cylinders.
Tough. She's a really tough girl, but I can really tell that arm is hurting her.
You can absolutely tell it's going to slow her down a little bit. Going for the head scissors maybe. Oh no, Abigail just caught her. I got to ask, did you teach her this counter?
Oh yeah, see, this is where Abigail should be just dropping her on her head right here. She's walking around.
What is Mr. doing?
I mean, Mr., I think Abigail's got it in the bag right now. You don't need a chair. Wait a minute!
Oh.
Well, sometimes it... Oh! Big old body slam, taking Abigail down. And that was it. The body slam was what it took. And Amira picks up a huge win here.
See, right there, that's right. Ooh La La got in the way, stopped Abigail from doing what she's supposed to be doing, cost her the match. Abigail needs to be smart enough to see right through what's going on.
You got to believe at some point there's got to be some breaking point. Abigail has withstood a lot and has been incredibly patient with Mr. Ooh La La, and dare I say his incompetence as of late. Now you see Ooh La La, I think he's trying to shout some more orders Abigail's way.
See, Abigail won't do it. She won't do it. She doesn't got that in her.
Well, she's been handed the chair. Looking pretty menacing here. Amira, I would get out of the ring. What are you doing? Now she's trying to fight the... Oh, look at that.
I'm sick and tired of this. Yeah. Maybe you're afraid to hit him, but I'm not.
No! Way to go, Amira! She's got slapped Mr. Ooh La La right in the mush. Wait a minute. Oh! Why'd she do that?
Come on.
That's her manager. What do you mean why'd she do that?
Oh, all right, well, Big Ugly has left the announce table here. And I think he's not really in approval of what's going on here. He's got to intervene here. Jonas, what are we seeing here?
I'm glad he left.
Father confronting his daughter over what's going on here, not liking that Abigail has been acting this way for months as the conservatee of
She's
Mr.
not
La La.
16 anymore. Was he going to ground her?
Maybe true.
She's a grown woman. She makes her own decisions.
But he has seen...
What the hell is wrong with you? What kind of power does this piece of crap have over you? You're better than this. You need to grab him by his collar and knock the shit out of him right now.
Whoa! I mean, that's pretty sound advice. Oh, Mr. wants a mic as well.
Mr. should be getting all the getting's good. Bloodthirsty fans.
You're here for a little family intervention, huh? You wonder what kind of hold I have over La Bruja. Besides my conservatorship, I have taken La Bruja to levels that are beyond brutality, beyond violence, and yes, beyond ugly. But I'll tell you what, ugly. If you're so eager to wrench La Bruja from my control, I'll give you a chance in 2 months, May 20th here at World Pies. Big Ugly versus La Bruja. And La Bruja?
What?
If you do not destroy Big Ugly, if you do not annihilate Big Ugly, then it's back to the sanitarium for you. I lock you up and I throw away the key, huh?
Folks, I can't believe this. Mr. Ooh La La just made a match.
You say I just took her to new heights. I just saw her get beat by a 100-pound girl.
Because she doesn't listen to what I say. She does not embrace the violence, the brutality. She wants to be clean. She wants to do all the things he taught her.
Unlike what Amira said, Abigail, I'm not like her. Apparently I'm not like you. I have no problem knocking his teeth out.
Oh, wait a minute.
Come on
not
now.
gonna take any. Wait a minute. Whoa. Did you see that, guys?
That's right. A good soldier follows orders.
This is uncomfortable to watch, guys. Big Ugly has just been put into a match against his own daughter to try and fight for her freedom, but we could have this match right now.
Why does this chair smell?
Welcome back, Jeremy.
Don't look at me.
Boy, you got the tension with a knife here. POW Pro Wrestling. This family here, this family dynamic between Big Ugly JD Bishop and Abigail Warren may never be the same again.
I want to see it. Let's see what.
I didn't come up back here to this company to beat the hell out of my daughter.
That's
but
what I
if
was
it's going to get her away from you, ooh la la, I accept your challenge.
Oh. Okay. I get my wish.
But Abigail, if you think I'm going to treat you like my kid instead of an opponent, not only are you crazy, you must be stupid!
Wow, mister. I mean, we have seen some dramatic things play out here in POW Pro Wrestling, but the tension in the room at that point after the main event, you could cut with a knife. I mean, first of all, you decided to put Ugly in a match against his own daughter in Abigail Warren for the next time Ugly is in town, and then Abigail saving your butt, physically restraining her own father from striking you. You know, for all the abuse you throw her way over the last several months, you ought to be sending her some flowers for the way she saved you.
I will not be sending Abigail flowers, but I will say that Abigail La Bruja proved her allegiance to me, and when she finally destroys Big Ugly, she will have completed the last rite in her evolution to the mindless, heartless, soulless beast I have been trying to form her into. And did you see at ringside our camera lady, Izzy, she was crying with tears when Big Ugly rose his fist to me. She thought he was going to strike me, but alas, La Bruja swooped in for the save.
That was what she was crying about. Well, hopefully this next matchup here with Warren and her own father, Big Ugly JD Bishop, hopefully whatever conflict and whatever tension and whatever drama is within this family right now can hopefully be exorcised or expunged, and hopefully Abigail Warren will ultimately make the right decision as far as where her allegiances lie.
I can assure you Abigail will right to make decision, and then at the end of the night, Big Ugly will be back down the path to obscurity where he belongs, and La Bruja and I will be standing tall.
Join us next week, folks, when we finally kick off the opening round of the POW Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship Tournament. We see the Hammer Brothers back in action next week as they take on the duo from Washington known as Death Threat. And then, of course, in the main event, we've got Jaden, the Unbelievable, taking on Dr. Cleaver in a first-time ever matchup. And Mr. I hear tell that Chase James is going to be in attendance for this show. And we saw what happened the last time these two faced off. Chase ripping the mask off of Jaden's face. It's got to be one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever seen done to a superhero. And can you believe Chase is actually going to be there next week?
That's right. I invited Chase James as my personal guest in the debut installment of On Fête Doutoir, my tea party. Yeah, he's going to tell everybody what he thinks about Jaden and that he thinks he is not suitable to be called a hero anymore. And then I bought him his own little ringside seat so he could be there right up and close for all the action.
Well, you know how to take care of the ones you love, mister. And folks, we love your support here at POW Pro Wrestling. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Hit that bell icon to get all the notifications when we drop brand new episodes every Monday here on YouTube. And that's going to happen next week, folks. But until then, for Mr. Ooh La La, I'm Brian Zane, and we'll see you next time.